So it's the next morning. I slept on these because, like I said, I was not going to sleep on the Flexi Rods. I'm a little concerned because they look really flat, but I'm going to pick it out and we shall see what it looks like. So before I pick out each one, I'm going to use some oil. Today I'm using vodka oil. And you just want to take a little bit for a certain section, rub it through your hands. And this will help limit frizzing. And then you want to go through a section. I don't know exactly what I'm doing. I think I should probably start in the back. That way if it doesn't quite look good, I can hopefully correct it. And one person, I saw what she did. She went to the top, made sure she separated the section completely. Like here, let me move this in a little bit closer. And then went down. For some reason I'm not having that success. And then kind of twirl it around a little bit. Okay. Well, I'll continue doing that. We'll see what it looks like. Alright, so I am all done. I can definitely separate some of the curls more, but I'm going to leave it like this for now because as what I went through, yeah, this is going to last for a week. I mean, I can, pin things up and do swoops or what have you, but these curls are staying in for a week. So definitely not perfect. I'll give you some overall, points on my experience. Like I mentioned in part 1, I definitely was too heavy-handed with the product, so I definitely would not recommend using Black and Sassy undiluted. In the future, doing this style, I think what I will do is more than likely, because, if your hair is natural especially, I think when your hair is relaxed, or if your hair is just naturally straight, you will need more product for it to curl, for it to hold the shape. But for those of you who do braid out, twist outs, if you do it and your hair is soaking wet, like, it'll hold the style. I think holding products generally have the purpose of, providing softness to the hair, also hold, limiting frizz, but the actual shape of it will hold. So if I had only used water, for example, I would have had curls. It might have been a little bit more frizzy, but I would have had curls, and it might not last as long, but I would have had them. So I think in the future I'll probably just use, obviously water, and maybe this product, because I was thinking about using this, but I hadn't used the Black and Sassy in a while, and I think I forgot how powerful it was because I used it on my heat damaged hair and it held it really well, but my natural hair doesn't need all that. And mainly because it was so powerful, my hair starts to stick to the rollers. So I would not recommend that for this particular style. But if you're doing braid outs or something, that'll be awesome. I'll definitely try it with the braid out and provide you guys feedback with how it works with that style. Also, I don't know. If you look, let me move in closely because you'll see different tutorials and different results, and you have to, like, at least for me, I've learned to have expectations for my hair. If someone has, their hair is different, it may come out different. So I tend to see that if someone's hair naturally is loose or curled and then they, do something that requires heat, stretching the hair with the roller and providing heat, they can come out, their hair will look fairly good. Like, I've seen people with looser curl hair do like a regular roller set, take out the rollers, wrap it, and it looks like flat ironed hair. My hair will not do that. So you have to engage your expectations knowing what you have in your head. So looking or going in closely, you can see, like, especially in the front, how frizzy it is. Some of it probably has to do with my settings. So like here, you can see just kind of frizzy. You know, but and I didn't mention this, I actually did a kind of a test, I guess you could say, before I actually did the style. So I set in like 2 flexi rods in the front and 2 in the back just to see how my hair would respond. And based on that, I knew that right in the front here, see how bushy it is? But I knew it was going to look like that because this part of my hair is, I guess you would say, 4B texture. So it's just, once it's in contact with water, it's going to frizz up. The only way to get rid of this is to use a flat iron, which I'm not going to do. So gauge your expectations. I'm going to try using some Fantasia, Elastic QP glaze, which is also in my like hair graveyard, I guess you could say. And I use this product when I would blend my hair with a half wig, because I found that it was more of a pomade than like a normal gel. So I don't know if this will work. And probably what I could do if I really am interested is I'm going to take a bobby pin and I'm going to pin it like this and hold it. So you know when if you put your hair back in the slick ponytail, at least when I do, I have to like, put it back in the ponytail, a little water, a little gel, and then I'll have to tie a scarf around it. Well, for a section this small, I'm not going to tie a scarf around my hair, so I'm using the bobby pin to kind of help it to hold its place. I don't know if it'll work or not, and if it doesn't, whatever. So I'm just going to give you the 360 of the hair. So as you can see, this is, sorry, it's out of focus. This is what it looks like. It's really bouncy. This movement, the back, I'm moving a little closer for you. Bouncy, springy curls. Okay, it's the back. Also bouncy and springy. This side. And the front. So I am pleased with the results. I was hoping that I'd have something like a big fail, but the things that didn't work out, I know that I just use different products next time. I think I will also try it with bigger rollers in the future to see how my hair responds to that. But this was the look I was going for, and I'm pleased. As time goes on, like I said, I may separate the curls more, and if I do, I will let you all know. But I didn't want to create frizz and it not look good. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. And so if you're interested in doing a flexi rod set and you're concerned because your hair is more tightly coiled or maybe more cottony, this is an idea of how it might look. Of course, you have to take into consideration length. My hair is about bra strap length, and with these curls, it's at about shoulder length. So if your shoulder length, right, it's not gonna like hang down, right? And if you want it to hang a little longer, definitely do not use the same size rollers. You want to use at least the 1/2 inch. I mean the 1 inch rollers, not the 1/2 inch rollers. Yeah, the product left a little residue, but nothing much to complain about. Alright, so I'm just rambling at this point. I'm excited that my hair actually came out looking like something, because y'all, this style takes a while. Oh, so how long the style takes? It took me 3 hours to set my hair. I don't think it would take everyone 3 hours to set my hair, but it took me 3 hours. I was watching like a movie and stuff, but it took me a long time. On the dryer, I stayed under my hooded dryer for about an hour and a half, and I honestly think my hair was pretty completely dry in an hour and a half, to be honest. But I was so paranoid because I knew the major thing that would lead my hair to looking jacked up is if the hair was not dry. It would just be bushy. So I did not want to take out the rollers prematurely. So after that, what I did was use the attachment that I showed a picture of, and it could not fit over my entire head, but it's kind of hard to explain. But I would take part of it and like hold it over the front, secure part of it with a bobby pin, let it dry for like a half an hour, let it dry for 15 minutes in the back. Just a lot of work. I would recommend, you know, if you have 2 hours under the hooded dryer, if you have a hooded dryer, you'll be fine. That's probably what I'll do next time. I don't think I'm gonna do all that, but yeah. So it definitely is a time-intensive style. But if you want a different look, but you don't want to flat iron your hair, you don't want to use direct heat, because this definitely is not as straining on my hair as like blowing it out. But you want something different from a twist out or braid out, definitely would recommend something like this. Alright, so happy hairstyling, and until next time.